How's it going, Disc Golf World? Welcome back to the channel. We are in Mexico for the 2023 MX Disc Golf Championship, brought to you guys by Dynamic Discs. My name's Luke Humphries. Joining me in the booth today, Kevin Jones, who's also going to be on the card. Kev, how's it like playing in Mexico?
Hey, Luke, happy to be here. It's nice, great weather, and this course is quite amazing. It's got really short grass and beautiful lines all over the course. We're lucky to have it.
It's also got sheep. And we're blessed to have two of the local Mexican disc golfers on our card today. We've got Rene Espinoza and Diego Perez. I'm not pronouncing it correctly. You've got a better accent than I do, but we've got a hard hole one. Walk us through it.
Yeah, hole one, interesting tee shot. I like the roller off the tee, but you can definitely go like Anheuser backhand. The only danger that we have on this hole is this creek on the left side, and that's how you're going to add strokes to this round. There's not much OB, so stay away from it.
MPO card. Teeing off first, we have Rene Loco Espinoza.
This is right here. He's been playing since '93. And he just dimes one right down the middle.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
Playing the song of his hometown.
Yeah, I'm a new fan of that song.
We have Dustin Keegan.
Oregon local, works for Uplay. They did a clinic a couple days ago. Super cool to see them working with the kids. He's also a fantastic player. Just all around game. Going with something a little funky. I'm pretty sure that's a first run Proto Destroyer.
Actually, that was Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars' song.
I was mistaken. Thank you. Here we have the reigning Mexico disc golf champion teeing off to his own song. Not many people can say that.
Yeah, you're right. This one's called Round 1 Front 9.
You can find it on Spotify. You're going with a roller. What kind of roller?
Oh, I've got this new D4 in the bag. So we're at 6,000 feet up here.
Way up here.
Everything is so overstable. When I got here, I had 5 drivers, and they all flew the exact same, straight to overstable.
Our feature card for this first round.
So I had to get a new guy.
Well, that was fantastic. Diego calls Huntington Beach home. He's a great player, though. Does a bunch of stuff for Mexican disc golf. It's gonna be a fun watch. He's got a lot of power backhand. Sponsored by DD at the moment. That one got caught up, it looked like.
Yeah, it did. These tree limbs are extremely solid. Every time you hit them, it almost entirely ruins your flight. So there's no getting lucky through the trees around here.
Just some scrappy branches. Pretty full flight. That's kind of a tricky spot to be. There's like a dead tree, downed log that kind of guards this green. And Rene, 2 full flights, and he's going to need one more of those to secure his par. It's not one of the holes that he's really trying to birdie out here. He's got a bunch of them that he can. DK going over the top attempts. Surprising, Kev?
Yeah, I would say so, but at the same time, that's how you would get up and down from where he is. So that's what you're going to do. It's not that dangerous.
I'm going to try and keep track of the forehand rollers.
Yeah, you're going to see so many rollers out here because the tree limbs are extremely low. The grass is cut very short. It's just like the best option in so many cases. This is a distortion.
Wow. Stable putter. You made this hole look so easy. Great way to start your round.
Didn't feel that easy, but I've been working hard on the backhand, so that was a great start for me.
Rene off of a pretty weird stance. Great shot. That's impressive.
Yeah, 3 almost perfect shots from Rene, and so clean.
Yeah, he threw all those exactly how he wanted. Dustin, pretty upshot there. He's got that nose up spinner, little left.
Yeah, he does. It's the first time I played with him, but did notice that almost immediately.
Rene, known for his good putting, he putts pretty hard, Kev. Really jams him in there.
He does. Nice and flat, though. The wind is not going to affect his putt.
All right. A little score separation there. We got a bogey and a birdie. Couple pars headed into hole 3, Kev.
Hole 2 is a nice sidearm. Very, very, what do you call it? Like, repetitive. Just easy.
A sidearm friendly hole.
Yeah, definitely sidearm friendly. The grass is cut so short too, so skip is going to be a big play right here. That's my play. Just keep it low. I'm throwing an X1.
Dude, you were throwing this thing all over the practice rounds, just smashing on it.
In my practice rounds, I kept it a little flatter, and that was causing me to not have as much flare. So here I hit it on hyzer, and it flared for me. Got me well inside the circle. Backhand would be a real tough play, especially at this altitude. Rene's unable to keep it over right there, but
Super
like he
tough.
said, easy 3.
That's his favorite driver that he'll be going to a lot today. That's a hatchet. This is one of those new DD1s from Dustin. He's got a great forehand, likes to hit it flat. This one needs to skip. Getting it.
Nice shot, Dustin. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, solid shot. The distance was perfect, so for that, he's going to be put about 25 feet. It's not very windy today either. Putting is pretty easy, relatively.
Diego just straightens that one out a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to find the tree limbs up there, and that's a long putt for 2.
Yeah, not a straight putt either. Definitely a bunch of trees on this green. And there's our first shot of the sheep. You see there's a huge flock of sheep that live here in the park. It's like it's sheep and goats. There weren't any black ones last year, but there's like 2 black babies running around. It's kind of fun.
But did you notice the guy on the motorcycle that was shepherding them?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear it in the background.
No, it was like right there. You saw it. He was like telling them where to go, and it was specifically for the tournament today.
Interesting. Because they're usually just let to roam wild wherever they go.
Yeah.
This is a huge park, by the way, that we're playing. This is the second biggest park in Central America. Massive place. Second course being installed shortly.
That's right, and it's known for being larger than Central Park in New York City.
Our Uber driver told us that.
He did, and that's like another fact that I've heard around here. It's like a bragging point, I would say.
Right on. Par 4. Third hole. Players are looking to hit one flat. Let it move right to left late. I saw you go with a forehand roller. Are you going back to that?
Yeah, I just like it because even if I miss my line, I might get up there somewhere, and that's kind of the theme of this course is get progress forward. So, like, you got a really low ceiling. Like, you probably can tell, like, this is a small gap here. So that's an X1. Got it a little bit vertical, and I hit a tree right there. Not the worst. Some progress gained, at least, but not a ton.
Dustin going a little more classic route. Flips this one up a little flat, but it gets through the right side, and wow. Okay. Hole is super easy from up there.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Whether he hit the perfect gap or not, like, great angle, great line, and great power.
Rene absolutely pipes that one.
Yeah, testing the ceiling because it is extremely low ceiling, but good shot.
Owner of one of the coolest records in disc golf. He aced on back-to-back holes in a PDGA tournament in 1996. The Yakima Open up there in Washington. pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that's insane. I've actually never even known anybody to do that.
He was showing me pictures earlier tonight. Look at that. Diego just gets a hold of that one. Smokes it down there.
Insanely good recovery right there from Diego.
All right, going back to it. Forehand roller, forehand roller.
Got to.
This one got hung up.
Doesn't get through everything, but in a reasonable spot. I definitely have some work to do for my par save.
All right, Rene's got to get sneaky down that left side.
Almost.
Oh my God, so close, dude.
Yeah, gets to edge of circle 2, maybe just outside.
Just off to the left there. Good angle, though, on his disc, but it's going to cost him.
So from, what, about 160 feet? Just a little chip shot for Dustin.
Yep, not bad. Just a jump putt up from me, getting myself really close.
This would be a great birdie right here. Oh, right on line. He's got a little jump to the side jump putt. I like it. Some style. Ooh, that was a great bid, Kev.
Yeah, that was close. Almost saved it right there. Good 3 from Dustin. A lot of work done on his tee shot.
Yeah, if you get one of your good distance drivers flat and cruising, it's very, very easy upshots from there.
Yeah, got to hit that line, though.
So on your roller, a little more cut is what you're...
Just a tiny bit more cut.
It's crazy how tiny of a
Right,
angle
it's-
makes the difference.
It's such an overstable disc that you have to be exact with it.
Back to the par 3, Kev.
Yeah, this is hole 4, 313 feet.
Was this like a stable putter?
Yeah,
Mid-range?
I would say stable putter would be probably perfect. I'm struggling with this one right now.
This is Dustin going with Glow FD3, though, so...
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
and
we
I'm
didn't-
gonna go fairway also. So I mean, it's just that it's definitely a stable putter if you're confident with throwing your putter straight. But today I was just like, I want to yank something over on an Anheuser.
All right, this is a very stable FX2 from you. Wow. Beautiful control, a little short.
Thanks.
I liked it. Didn't realize I was so short, but still not bad.
I probably got some trees. This just needs to get left.
This has got to be Rene's just wheelhouse of a shot right here.
Yeah. So we've got a few looks from right at circle 2.
Good up from Dustin right there.
Really accurate with those forehand upshots.
Yes, he opts for those often.
There we go.
Outside the circle hit from Rene. His putt, he feels great. Seems like he's giving him great bids every time.
That last hole was just a little short. This one, perfect pace. Cool replay. This is a special park, you guys. And it's not that far from the United States. It's a cheap plane ticket away from Dallas, and you can get Airbnbs down here for real cheap. Ubers, jump putt, Jones. Oh my gosh, that was disgusting. You wouldn't change a single thing. That was dead center.
No.
Middle of middle.
Yeah.
Not Diego's best putt.
Yeah, just uncommitted there.
Yeah. Wow. Still can't believe that, man. Straight off the pole, I suppose. It looked like it came out the side, though. Irregular.
It went right through the middle. Quite annoying, but
Had to be.
Yeah, what can you do? I did exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm dropping it in there.
Stroked it. Hole 5, par 4, but it's only 473. Tempting you to get a little aggressive off the tee. What are you doing?
Yeah, this is just, for me, a sidearm. Like, you really want to take a nice skip and get right here, hit this gap, get a little bit of distance. I would say backhand can work, of course, but there's got to be less room for error with a backhand. It seems pretty easy to just flick something and play the ground. The grass is cut so short. It's so nice right now.
Yeah, we came here last year, and there was 3 to 4 inch high grass everywhere. Nothing was skipping. Everything was stopping exactly where it landed, so we're getting a different feel this year. This is left of intended.
Yeah, very left of intended. It's not what he's looking for. He's just not getting that turn there. But then again, like for me, we're at 6,000 feet. To get a late turn like that is really hard. You have to have something really understable.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. He's looking like 180, maybe 200 feet left from there, right?
Yeah, a little backhand skip shot probably.
Yeah, he might opt for the forehand. He's been doing that almost every time, it seems like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sidearm's feeling great for me right now. That was exactly what I was looking to do.
Opens up the angle to get that far over there. Oh, yeah. Diego following suit.
That's great. That's exactly what you want.
So from here, I think Rene could possibly get himself a circle 2 look. But there's some tall grass up there that kind of keeps things from... Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, he found that right there. The line and angle was great.
Diego playing that skip shot. Landing short, though. He's got 24 left for his birdie. And you were correct.
Yeah, it's open right here for the flick, though. This is, I would say, definitely a flick. Plays it with some pace, but it plays nicely.
Yep.
Perfect. And that's inside for me, but still filtering through. Not bad, but not what I was looking for.
Oh. Right on line. That's Rene from bonus territory. He's got a bunch of range. And, man, Diego just off on a bunch of putts early in this round. You were a little obstructed with that log.
I was without a mini, but with a mini, I was just able to straddle right out.
Easy birdies for you and Dustin. Matching 3 through 5. Good starts for both of you.
All the time. Why do you play disc golf so much? And the best answer that I can give is always, it's just something about disc golf. You might think that it's like any other sport, but I promise you, this is not the case. There is something about this sport that connects with you, and I think that's where it starts. Disc golf connects with yourself. Even if I totally have a bad disc golf round, I can't stop thinking about coming back out there. Back to that magical moment when I am in the course and I find myself thinking, what I did wrong? I need to improve my form. And then you have the grip locks, the wind. I think, I overthink. Is this the right disc? Should I spin it? Suddenly, I take a deep breath. I stop thinking and I start feeling the wind in my face, the disc in my hand. Then it happens. Disc golf teaches me to quiet my mind, feel, let go, do it. I play for that moment. Mind, senses, and feelings. Align them all in the same direction and you get joy. But disc golf is more than that. is the walking nature, the closing of your computer, the discipline it requires. The people you meet, the hunting of the ace, the pleasure of a birdie. The good old need of aiming and shooting. The admiration that a pro player awakens in us, the desire of being better. The satisfaction of connecting what you envisioned what with your body actually does. The dream of winning, the camaraderie of people recognizing your skill. The chat, the silence. The most zen and spiritual activity most of us do. The fact that literally anyone can play it. The sound of those chains. So yes, there is something about this sport. I don't know what it is, but the whole world should have the opportunity to try it.
Kasvatetaan lajia. Starkum idrotterna. Låt oss växa sporten.
Inténtame el deporte. Hagamos crecer el deporte.
Let's grow the sport.
All right, back in the action. Hole 6, par 3. The ideal line is over these green trees to our right. It's pretty much a stall hyzer, huh, Kev? Throw something flat, let it peel off left.
Yeah, it could definitely be stall hyzer, or it could be a swinging hyzer. You don't necessarily have to hit it flat.
What's the difference between those, Kev?
I would say a stall hyzer is usually when you hit it flat and
Okay.
the disc kind of stalls out at the end, and a hyzer, a swinging hyzer, is like when you hit it on hyzer and it just swings from right to left. And I think that's like my play on this hole. But a lot of people are opting for a lower line, especially with his low cut grass. Dustin does it nicely.
Yeah, gets the skip as well.
He's gonna come up short there if he's like 40 short, I would say, maybe 35. Definitely a swinging hyzer from me right here.
That is so good. Oh my goodness.
And that is exactly what I would want to do on this hole. This is a hard hole, so it almost feels like a bonus birdie.
Good for me, man.
Great shot from Rene there. Diego, little slip maybe on the tee box, and actually finds this inside early. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, flipped it up early inside. It almost turned into an ace run.
Oh, nearly did. That's incredible. Rene, just a little standstill approach. Really good. This isn't one of the holes that he's thinking he can get the 2 on, so
Probably not.
locking that 3 up, that's great from him. Wow, Dustin. He's got the field goals lined up, and he pures it. Just comes up a little short. And Diego went all the way back here. Man, he's caught every single part of the basket you can find. And that's a great birdie from you. 4 through 6.
Feels great. I almost count it as a bonus birdie. Diego with the par here. His tee shot was great. I like the miss on the inside here because it still gives your disc a chance to like give yourself a great putt. If you swing it too wide, it's probably dead.
Yeah, hit early, drop 150. Hole 7, super tricky little par 3.
Yes, there's an initial line that you can hit here, and then as you can see, evenly spaced trees, 6 different gaps. You couldn't pick one if you tried. It's just a hope that you get through at the end.
Yeah.
But your only job on this hole is to hit the initial line right here. And that is not the initial line. I got a lot of work to do there for my par. I have to battle those 5 trees, basically.
Right.
This, on the other hand, looks great.
All the way. Oh my goodness. And parked. Fantastic from Dustin. Oh, yeah. Another. Oh, no.
Right. Can't do anything about it, in
No.
my opinion.
That looked good. Just a
Wasn't
little
bad.
wide, yeah. Was that one of those felons?
I couldn't tell you, but it was stable like that.
So you go to your distortion, just pure the gap. That's got to feel good. It's a bit of a roll, but just getting yourself a putt.
Yeah, that's what you want. Like I said, there's not much wind, especially being blocked by all these trees around here. So putting is basically like you're indoors. It's a good putt for me and a good par save. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Anytime you hit early on this hole, it quickly turns into a bogey, if not a double. These guys tap out as we head into hole 8. Man, great par 3, 2 gaps. We're seeing one of them here. You kind of got to throw a high, understable disc that flips to flat and cruises at the basket. You're choosing to go more of a pure hyzer through the field goal, you could say.
Yeah, I'm going to pushing hyzer. Those are the 2 lines that you can opt for. Here's Dustin opting to hit it flat, but doesn't quite get it flat. Just missed his line there. I can see this one being on any Pro Tour event.
Yeah.
It's just a nice shot that is not hard. Or I'm sorry, it is hard.
Yeah, not easy. That was a fierce from Dustin. He told me today he's still trying to figure that one out exactly, but he's loving that. A little inside from you, but you getting away with it a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been my miss lately, is just like early left with the hyzers.
Ooh. Wow. Oh, and the little kiss. That's awesome. Great shot from him.
God, I like that one.
Yeah, just... What was it, too far right?
Maybe too high. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could have worked out great. And he gives it a hard bid.
That's
there.
aggressive, man. Yeah.
That's
So
what
good.
we're doing, though. We're not trying to just lay up, I would say.
No, for sure. Definitely aggressive. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, he's been all over it all day, and that one finds the bottom of the basket.
That's a really cool replay. He definitely keeps that disc on hyzer. Okay.
And good putt from Rene.
Super confident from Dustin. Straddles, mostly like you. Keeps his body very lined up with the pole, arm, everything. It's just it's a very repeatable stroke, I feel like.
Hole 9's a par 4 at 514 feet, so very short for a par 4. This one reminds me of like some old school holes where you got to get some distance off the tee, and then there's no real landing zone. It's just like whatever you're dealt with in front of you, you got to be creative and find your way to the basket.
I think Rene might have been trying to get a little bit on that one. Early releases, ends up left. Probably not a birdie from there, but he gets a par opportunity, I'm sure. Diego, that's not that great. Pretty high out the hand. This is the optimal play here. The one that I love right here. Dustin Keegan's going to show you the roller. He's thrown this so well all week. And that one just gets hung up.
Yeah, that's a big group of trees right there. Wasn't going to make it through that, but that's just because he was trying to cut it a little bit more, and he didn't quite cut it enough. We had a right to left breeze here, so we know that our discs are going to turn over faster with rollers. So for that reason, I'm trying to go super cut here. Put an extreme angle on it, and knowing that wind will push it over, get tons of distance.
Wow, so much distance.
Thank you.
That's past pin high, isn't it?
It's probably pin high, but really far right. Still an upshot away, but that's what you want to do, I'd say.
It's a fantastic gap hit from Diego. Gets himself back into a scrambleable position. He's up and down easy for his par from there. Work to do right here from Rene. He's got this interesting run-up that he's been doing for years, I'm sure. Look at this shot, man.
So good.
I said he couldn't get a birdie. He's about to prove me wrong. Hope he proves me wrong. I'm pretty sure that was a Mana thought space disc from Dustin. He and Zoe both sponsored by ThoughtSpace. A little tactic forehand, no problem.
Well played right there.
Now we get to your drive. You just got a little flip putter. PA3?
Yeah. More stable of the two that I'm throwing right now. Just a straight guy.
All right, this would be a great birdie for Rene.
Give it to him.
Wow, man.
Putt's looking great right now. Game is looking great. He's throwing clean lines.
Yeah, 3 through 9. That does it for the front 9 as we see Diego tap out. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And we've got 3 bogey-free rounds being played right now. I think Diego, a few nerves off the get-go, but he's got himself a birdie and he's flattened out a bit. 1 under through his last 7 holes. Thank you guys for joining us as we take a look at this leaderboard. This has been the front 9 of the first round of the 2023 MX Disc Golf Championship, brought to you guys by Dynamic Discs. We're all chasing Kev Jones at this point, so for he and I, we'll see you on that back 9.